Welcome to Leadership Energetics. It's been a little while, but my light is up, my setup is better than before, so that's a really good thing. I'm actually moving houses, so things are a little bit unpredictable. I'm in the unknown right now, but I'm here at it again with an incredible video for you. So when it comes to leadership, everything that makes a good leader in any situation is their ability to move with certainty. Every single time that I've enjoyed being led and that I've enjoyed leading and thought it went smoothly and also thought that it was effective in the best way possible, I had this one thing in common, and that was certainty. It wasn't something that I was looking for outside of me. It wasn't something I was looking for permission to have. It wasn't something that I was looking approval to hold. It was something I just knew I was worthy of. I wasn't seeking permission for the worth of the value of having that level of certainty. I was simply holding that certainty at my core with a sureness and a confidence, knowing that my guidance, my leadership was the way forward. That level of certainty was seen as surely sexy, was seen as like, well, if they have that level of confidence, then they must know what they're talking about. Maybe I should listen. That's what happens. The person who's the most calm in the room is the most confident because they're the person who can handle the most in their nervous system. They're the one who can stay calm during stress, and so we trust that person because quiet power, silent power is represented not in the action but in the ability to withstand adversity, in the ability to stand strong within the storm. That's something we value and look up to because controlled power is something that makes us feel secure and safe. And so it's the same thing with certainty. And you cannot lie and you cannot fake certainty. Certainty is felt. And first you need to feel that certainty around what it is that you are expressing. That inner conviction before you can actually move with conviction on what you are doing, with conviction, with certainty. So you have to find that within. It's an inside game first, and then you go out. You do the energy work first, and then you go out into the world, and then you take the action. It's not about control, it's not about manipulation, it's about certainty. It's about your point of attraction. It's about taking reins of law of attraction, and instead of being just simply somebody who's being bounced from life back and forth, it's you stepping into your power and owning it and actually using the responsibility that comes with having the power of having such a thing called as the point of attraction. Because having a point of attraction means when you're happy, when you're sad, whatever you're feeling will determine what people feel, because people feel what you feel. So it's so powerful when you start to move with certainty and feel certainty at a soul level. People around you are going to feel that, and people love feeling that. Like I said to you in the beginning, one of the best leaderships I've ever had was when I was feeling certainty from other people. It was something that allowed me to trust them and their leadership, and it was something that made me want to let them lead me, because I was like, well, this person seems to know what they're doing. And because ultimately, on the big scheme of things, we're all figuring this out. Nobody has got it all figured out. So when are you ever gonna be able to say, I've got it all figured out, so I can move with certainty now that I have made no mistakes and have no questions and no feelings of imposter syndrome? That ain't gonna happen. So instead of waiting for that day, what about you choose to move with certainty about the things you do know. And when you don't know something, create that energy of certainty internally first, and then go out and express it, because the world is a mirror to the inner world that you have inside. Every little thing is a reflection of your consciousness. So shift your consciousness, do the inner work, and watch your life unfold magically. I can help you do that. You can work with me one-to-one and completely change your life. Doing leadership energetics work with me is not for the faint of heart, but it is for the spirit that is ready to unleash. If your spirit, if your core, if your soul, if your being is like, I just want to be authentic, I just want to be seen for who I truly am, I want to stop playing small, I want to be able to say what I want to say the way that I want to say it, then working with me is the way forward. Because I'm going to help you connect with your authentic voice in leadership, so that you can lead in a way that's charismatic, that's magnetic, that's authentic, that feels good to you, feels like ease and smooth, but also gets you efficient results by just being yourself. Can you imagine if you could just be yourself and have no mask, and yet it works, and people love being led by you, and it just actually works better than when you're trying to be someone you're not, when you're putting this mask of how you think you should lead? Can you imagine how much smoother and easier and how much more energy you'd have instead of trying to uphold a mask that isn't you in your leadership? So this is the power of authentic leadership. So also the power of authentic leadership is it's the highest frequency. It's literally like you have love as high vibration in your state, and then you have authenticity, and the higher you vibrate, the more miracles and magical experiences that you experience in your life, and the easier it is to move from one thing to the other. Like when you're transporting, in transport and traffic, things like that, everything feels easier. It's like life on easy mode when you're vibrating high, when you're thinking about high positive thoughts. And so that's the power of leading this way. So work with me. You can do that by DMing me on Instagram. It's called ScarletHeartMedicine, the same name as this YouTube channel. And you can work with me for one session or for a month, which is a package, and we can talk about pricing there. If you need payment plans, we can talk about that too. But it's such powerful stuff. I really recommend you work with me if you've got value from this video. So like I said, DM me on Instagram to apply to work with me. It's so simple. Just give me a DM on Instagram. I will speak to you soon. Comment your thoughts, because I actually want to engage with you and actually want to connect with you. So comment your thoughts below so that we can stay in touch. And like this video if you liked it. I will see you very, very